It's a beautiful morning on whenever day of the week. Suddenly, something flashes across the horizon. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? It's Barrio! Barrio! The pup who loves puddles. The paddling pooch, our water hero. The dog who just loves to get wet. What adventure lies ahead today? What challenges lie in store for our hero? Don't miss Barrio in the amazing, daring, incredible, totally fab rescue of the lost droplet. Thanks to his super ears, Barrio hears somebody crying. What problem will he have to sort out this time? Who will he have to help? Not stopping to even think, Barrio dashes off, fast as a speeding bullet, to help someone in distress.
Chill, no problemo. I always land like that. How can I help? What's up? You can trust me. Barrio's here to lend a hand. Or a paw. Or whatever you might need.
We're in a real fix.
Tragedy.
A really sad tragedy.
A real sad, horrible tragedy.
We're four pals.
The four droplets.
We always hang out together.
But one of us has got lost.
Our friends got lost.
Really lost.
And we miss it a lot.
Friends are important in life.
Water's important too.
And we're water droplets.
We're friends.
Already told him that.
Truth is, we want to find a friend.
She got lost. Did we tell you?
Hard to know where she might be.
'Cause we're always in the go.
Here today.
Rain tomorrow.
Or maybe in a river.
Remember when we snowed in China?
What a riot.
Where's our friend?
Maybe she's frozen.
Maybe she's vapor.
Don't worry, hardly understood a word, but never mind. I'll find your friend for you. Great. Let's hear it for the dog.
3 cheers for Barrio.
Barrio,
Barrio, away, away, away.
Barrio, hey, Barrio,
oh,
Barrio.
Barrio, I love you.
Thanks, folks, thanks. Right, tell me, any idea where your friend might be then?
Where she might be?
Where she might be?
She could be anywhere.
She could be in a river, in a lake, or in the sea.
But if it's really cold, she'll be frozen like a pea.
If she's water vapor,
You won't see her at all.
she could be in a cloud. Can you grow that tall? She could be in the sky, just waiting to rain.
Or in a lump of ice at the bottom of a cave.
We're not pulling your leg, there's water everywhere. We're not pulling your leg, there's water everywhere. We're not pulling your leg, there's water everywhere. There's water everywhere, there's water everywhere. There's water everywhere, there's water everywhere.
Hey, give it a rest. I've got the general idea. Stop singing, please. Let's see now. Where do you normally hang out? I need to know where to start.
We're always on the go.
Here, there, everywhere.
Raining,
Snowing.
In a river.
in the sea,
Evaporating.
in clouds.
Then we start over.
Want us to explain?
Okay, but make it quick or I'll never get started.
The sun heats the water. Water evaporates and forms clouds. When it cools, it rains.
Or snows,
Or hails.
Then we flow down rivers,
or underground.
down to the sea.
Then we start all over again.
Up and down we rise and fall, we have the greatest fun. Doing what comes naturally, it's a natural cycle, hun. Up and down we rise and fall, we have the greatest fun. Doing what comes naturally, it's a natural cycle, hun.
So before the droplets drive Barrio completely crazy with their singing, our hero sets off on his quest to find the missing droplet. He searched in the clouds, looked at every drop of rain in a storm, examined every single snowflake falling on a mountain peak. He searched in a river, then in a spring. He even searched the seabed. After that, he flew up to the sky, surrounded by thousands of tiny water droplets, and searched every cloud in the world all over again. He checked out the snow and ice at the North Pole, and all the snow and ice at the South Pole too. But nobody had seen the water droplet he was looking for. Tired from all that rushing about, Barrio had no option but to tell the other 3 droplets the bad news and let them know he couldn't find their friend. He did it as he usually did things, quick and fast.
Poor little thing, got enough on his bowl just flying, I suppose. I mean, he is a dog after all, but he's so handsome.
Jill, no problem. I always land like that. I'm very sorry, but I haven't been able to find your friend.
You look really odd.
Yep, in the sea. Yep,
Check the rivers.
yep,
How about springs?
yep. What about reservoirs? Yep.
And the crocodiles.
At the what?
Did you look at the crocs? You don't think water's just out there on the loose, do you? We're inside all animals, insects and everything else that's alive. Where there's life, there's water. Ha 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 ha. Lions, bears, frogs.
Worms and sardines. Everything's made of water.
Here in the Philippines.
Houses,
And sheep's
And
ears.
dogs' ears.
And clams' ears.
fleas and dinosaurs, turtles
And tortoises. Flies.
and parrots,
Minnows.
And bulls.
zebras,
And hyenas.
penguins and whales,
Snakes of different colours.
And eggs.
sparrows all town, even little butterflies.
Everything's made of water. And so, with his characteristic speed and agility, Barrio set off again to search for the missing droplet. This time, however, he searched for her in all the animals in the world. He asked all the animals in every jungle all over the world for her. He searched every farm, zoo, forest and wood. He asked every fish, insect and mammal for her. He peeked inside every cow, looked inside the tongues of bears and humps of camels. He spoke to deer, chimpanzees, hens, butterflies, tigers, flies, lizards and clams. But nobody knew anything about the water droplet he was searching for. And so Barrio had to go back to the 3 droplets again and tell them the sad news, that he hadn't found their friend. And he did so like he usually did things, quick and fast.
Jill, no problem, I always land like that. Sorry, I can't find her anywhere.
Have you checked out the plants?
Didn't you look at the plants?
Poor little dear, what a nasty bump.
Haven't you looked at plants?
Oh, he's so handsome.
Give it a rest, hen. He's off to check the plants out.
Isn't he gorgeous?
Let's sing. Every time we sing, he dashes off to search for our friend.
Oh no, don't go, please.
Come on, sing.
Wait, I want to kiss you.
I'm off.
And so, despite the fact that the 3 droplets were driving him mad by now, Barrio set off again to search for the missing droplet, this time in all the plants in the world. He asked every single tree in a city park for her, looked in every blade of grass in a football pitch, searched for her in every single lettuce leaf in all the gardens of all the villages in Navarre, looked in all the lettuces in all the plots in every town and village in the whole world. He even looked in seaweed on the seabed, and in the roots of the oldest tree in the world. He looked in the petals of the tiniest flower, in a field of corn, a field of barley, a field of wheat, and even a rice paddy. He even searched inside the loneliest cactus in the biggest desert in the most far-off country in the world. He asked tomatoes, carrots, hortensias, pine trees, rhododendrons, cucumbers, pumpkins, oranges, pears, oak trees, and watermelons. But nobody knew anything about the missing droplet he was searching for. And so Barrio had to go back to the 3 droplets again and tell them the sad news, that he hadn't found their friend. And he did so like he usually did things, quick and fast.
Jill, no problemo, I always land like that. Sorry, I can't find her anywhere.
Hang on, have you asked anyone about that?
Who, for example? A person, of course. No, I haven't.
Didn't we tell you about people?
Maybe he doesn't know anybody, but he's so cuddly.
Of course I know somebody. Mighty, she's a friend of mine.
Well, if you know somebody, you'll know what an urban cycle is all about. You'll also realise you haven't looked everywhere.
An urban cycle? What?
What on earth is that?
As soon as humans come on the scene, they pop us into the urban cycle. As soon as humans come on the scene, they pop us into the urban cycle. As soon as humans come on the scene, they pop us into the urban cycle.
Mate is a friend of yours, right? You mean you've never realised she uses water for loads of things?
That's when Marie remembered the many things people use water for. Taking a bath, cooking, washing, at home, work, in the street.
Yes, now you come to mention it, people do use water for loads of things, don't they?
Of course they do. Not only that, many of the things that people use are actually made of water too.
How come?
Of course. Water's in sandwiches. People use water to make notebooks, books, toys, clothes, soap. Practically everything you can find inside Maite's house, in fact.
Wow, sounds like we're surrounded by water.
Of course we are. Bet you didn't think of looking in houses, did you? Or in drain pipes, or in the processing plant where they treat water.
Right then, I'm off.
And so Maria searched every corner of the urban cycle. First he searched every reservoir, then springs. He searched the water processing plant where water is treated so that people can drink it. He whizzed through one of the vast tanks of Mendillorri. He searched in the pipes carrying water to houses, in fridges, washing machines, baths, showers, cookers and radiators. He searched in factories, shops, parks, swimming pools and fountains. He even searched the drains used to take water away. He looked in the water processing plant where water is treated before being returned to the rivers. There was loads of water everywhere, but the missing droplet was nowhere to be seen. Nobody seemed to know anything at all about her, until one day, suddenly a very, very old, tired drop told Maria that she knew where the friend Maria was searching for could be found.
Yes, I remember the droplet of whom you speak very well. She fell ill, and they took her to the water processing plant. I believe she's recovering now somewhere in the place that supplies the region of Pamplona with water. Do you know the place? It's called Mendillorri. You must have been there.
Yes, went through there like a flash I did, because it looked a bit scary. It was so huge and dark.
Well, that's where the droplet is. Head back, but look properly this time. Mendillorri is vast. It's got 6 storage tanks, and you only saw one. There's tons of water everywhere.
And that's how Marie went back to Mendillorri as quick and fast as usual. Arriving, he immediately set about searching all the vast water tanks. The place really was huge too. 6 tanks brimming with water with enormous columns and loads of dark, scary corners. Maria had travelled the world over, had had thousands of dangerous adventures, flown over volcanoes, oceans and far-off cities. Now, in the silent darkness in the storage tanks of Mendillorri, maybe he'd find what he'd been so anxiously searching for all this time. For the first time in ages, Maria was really excited. Would he find the missing droplet at last?
Hi there. Don't cry, little droplet. What's the matter?
It's a tragedy, a sad tragedy, an horribly sad tragedy. There were 4 of us, 4 friends we were. We went everywhere together, but I got lost and I miss my 3 friends so much. Everything started to go wrong when some bacteria attacked me and I fell ill. They took me off to the water processing plant for treatment where they fixed me. You've got no idea how well they look after you in that place, my boy. They cleaned me up and made me all pretty again. I'm here in Mendillorri waiting to pop out of some tap or other. See if I can't meet with my friends again. I miss them so much.
Don't tell me you're the missing droplet I've been looking for all this time. Chill, little droplet. I know who your friends are. In fact, they asked me to come and find you. Stop fretting. I'll take you to where they are right now.
You sure? That's fantastic. 3 cheers for the doggy. Let's hear it for Barrio. Barrio, Barrio, away, away, away. Barrillo! Woo! Barrillo! Woo! Barrillo!
And so Barrillo completed the mission he'd been given. He gathered the droplet up in his paws and carried her as quick and fast as usual to where her friends were anxiously waiting. And that's how the four friends got back together again. They jumped up and down, span round and celebrated the fact they'd found their long-lost friend. As far as the droplets were concerned, Barrillo was their hero, their saviour, their new friend. And to celebrate, they did what they always did. They started singing.
Back together again. Barrillo is a champ, and we'll feel so happy we just have to fool around. Water is your friend,
Like your friends are too.
to make the most alive.
Look after water, please.
Up and down we rise and fall, we have the greatest fun. Doing what comes naturally, the natural cycle on.
Water is your friend.
Like your friends are too, to make the most alive. Look after water, please. Lions and apples,
Shoes and sardines.
they're all made of water. Here and the Philippines, water is your friend, like your friends are too. To make the most alive, look after water, please.
As soon as humans come on the scene, they pop us into the urban cycle.
Water for watering, drinking and showering. Water to play with, there's water everywhere.
Water for watering, drinking and showering. Water to play with, there's water everywhere.
Water is your friend like your friends are too. To make the most of life, look after water please. Water is your friend like your friends are too. To make the most of life, look after